However, it wasn't entirely what we expected when we got there. The power had all gone off, it was really hot and humid. And this is what Matt looked like.
Thank you. Also different to what we're used to back home was the disease burden of the population. So we saw tuberculosis, there was hookworm, which we caught from walking barefoot in the grass. There was typhoid fever that two of our doctor colleagues actually caught while we were out there with them. And then, of course, there was the mystery of the pink toothbrush. Now, me and Zaamin went into the clinic in the morning, and my toothbrush was definitely white. It was definitely white. And then, after 8 hours, we returned in the heat, the humidity, and the toothbrush was locked in a little bag like this, so you can see it there in the bottom right. And it turned pink. Can any of you think why I might have done that? We couldn't either. We consulted Professor Google, of course, first, and then we went to the doctors at the clinic. They didn't really know. And then we even went to the length of bringing an infectious diseases consultant back in England to have their advice on why it got pink. And to our horror, we found out that this was none other than the deadly, multi-antibiotic resistant bacteria, Serratia mascaris, that had started to grow on my toothbrush. Needless to say, I threw it away in the bin, and since then, I've never brushed my teeth.
So we encountered many challenges trying to provide some healthcare for this local area. We were there during the monsoon season. Some of the villages, just like this one, had been separated by rivers that had then turned them into islands. We had to travel upstream to reach this island. And some of these women hadn't seen a doctor in months. If we wanted to try and find amputees to see if we could even help them at all, how could we possibly do that, given that they were possibly some of the most isolated members of society? We had to rely on word of mouth. We put up some posters at the local train station and also the mosque. We also put some advertisements up in the local newspaper. This man had a motorized cart. We were able to travel between villages, be able to spread the word via megaphone. We also visited a local school, and we were able to ask the children if they had heard or seen an amputee in the area who could help.
Now we've got a second video of the presentation. This was taken by us with the equipment we mentioned earlier, and it'll show you what happened next.
In a matter of days, the word had spread to a boy and his father living locally.
What is your name?
My name is
How old are you?
I am 16 years old.
Shibli is one of thousands of children born with a disability in Bangladesh. It's hard to believe he hasn't been able to walk for 16 years.
Does anyone laugh at you?
It was time to get to work. We registered Shiblu and took the initial measurements of his legs needed to create a prosthesis. The next day, we went to see Shiblu and his family in their home to complete the casting process.
So this boy is 30 minutes away, and we're travelling there right now by tuk-tuk to cast his stump.
It was great to see Shiblu outside of the clinic environment. And find out what he was good at. We then began the casting process. We used a plastic bag to protect his skin. Then moulded plaster of Paris onto his stump.
We've taken a cast of his stump here, which we can use to create the prosthesis now.
Over the coming days, more and more people arrived at our clinic. Each had their own story to tell.
He was a farmer driving a power tractor to plow his land, and one time he had his foot got slipper goes towards the wheels of the power tiller. There's a crack injury over his leg, muscle injury, tendon injury, so then we rushed to the doctors, undergo the surgery of amputation, and this is all about how we get injured. So how's he living now? So he begs for his living for childhood. He's only earning member in his family.
He had been using underarm crutches for so long that he had nerve damage affecting his hands. Physical damage wasn't the only way in which people were affected after an amputation.
So after the accident, when the patient has his limb amputated, he was in very psychological agony. Really needs that limb.
Were stranded because they were working. This is Mazi. He's 18 years old. He sews full-time to support his family. He has worked here since he lost his leg at just 15 years old in a farming accident. He hasn't been able to farm since. We explained to him why we were here and what we were going to do. We were able to take all of his measurements and cast the stump in one single session, so he didn't need to travel anywhere.
After all of that, to study in America, and I continued my final year at Cambridge to finish my medical degree. We both had a lot on, but as you've seen there, it was hard not to feel an absolutely overwhelming responsibility to deliver on what we promised to these people, deliver those limbs that they so vitally needed and help to make them walk. And we were very painfully aware that whatever we did next would make the difference between that happening or not. So, because I was in a different time zone, it made things a bit difficult. I'm sure you've all, as MES students, experienced the same thing, communicating internationally. It means being up quite late and Skyping. And we decided that the cost of our limbs would be about $38, plus maybe an extra 10 for some of the technical equipment, and a meal and an overnight stay for the patients. And then we started to plan the next visit. And I'd like to emphasise this to all of you here, is that it's all well and good standing on stage and speaking to people, but that's not where the world gets changed. In my view, I think this is where the world gets changed. It's where you're on your own, it's late, you've just finished all of your homework, and it's time to go to bed, but you just do an extra hour, and you Skype someone, you send another email, you relentlessly plan, bounce ideas back and forwards in order to make something that seems impossible happen, and you don't give up. And that's how you change the world. And I'd like to emphasise to all of you that we can all do this, and everyone can change the world that way.
decided to go back and show some of the footage that we just showed you. And they were amazed by what we had managed to do. And they, since then, have helped raise about £3,000 towards the next stage of the project. We also held another major fundraising event, raising again around £6,000. And again, showing some of the footage that you just saw. At this point, we realized how powerful this was going to be for us.
We then got some more volunteers involved to improve the charity overall. We had a look at changing the website and had a volunteer to make a new image for us and a new page. And then we looked at rebranding and seeing if we could take the image of the charity into the 21st century, as well as looking at some new, easier platforms for donations. Simple things like that. I think everyone here will have someone or will have the skills themselves who can do that. And it's important that you use all your contacts, you use your friends who are good at that, to bring it all together and make something like this happen. But then something happened that we weren't really prepared for. The video that we just showed you, we submitted to our local news station. We thought it would be a good idea to maybe try and raise some more awareness for the project and see if we could get some more donations. And to our surprise, they actually thought it was broadcastable. And then they invited us for a whole host of different interviews, talking about it on the camera, at a school, in the studio. Obviously, me and Zaamin thought we were complete experts at this point, but I don't really think we had any idea what we were doing. After this, the BBC told us that if we were going to have this broadcast, in the way that their programming worked, they only had a few months window in which we needed to complete our project. Otherwise it wouldn't be broadcast and we'd lose the potential to reach a lot more people and gain a lot more donations. So this compounded that urgency that we felt. We were already trying to make it happen as quick as possible, but now we had a 3-month deadline, so we needed to work as fast as we possibly could.
But there were a few problems that we had to overcome first. I was studying in the USA last year, and Matt had his medical finals coming up. And we both had a lot of time constraints on. And we really thought about this hard, and there was practically no way we could make it over to Bangladesh again, just to fit the limbs. So we decided to build a team. We spoke again to Dr. Qureshi, who agreed that he'd be able to rearrange things so that he could fit a trip over there. And he had the idea to enlist the help of 3 Pakistani technicians who were working in a permanent clinic in Pakistan that he'd helped set up, and get them over to Bangladesh to help fit the limbs that these patients most desperately needed. However, there was one major problem along the way. Some of you may remember this event that happened in Dhaka. A group of terrorists stormed into a restaurant in the heart of Dhaka, a restaurant frequented regularly by tourists. In fact, we had been in that very area just 2 days before this incident, and my aunt had made a reservation for that restaurant, but serendipitously changed it last minute to go somewhere else. This suddenly became a really real risk for us. And this didn't stop anything going ahead, but we thought it did. In fact, we were ready to cancel the trip. There were major problems with visas because the Pakistani technicians who needed those visas desperately to get into Bangladesh to help the amputees were completely stopped. Bangladesh was on high alert, and it meant that all countries in Southeast Asia, all people trying to get in from other countries, were also stopped. However, relentless calling to the embassies in that area, to the High Commission, meant that, and eventually, with days and days of persistence, just a week before the scheduled trip was due to go ahead, we got the visas for the technicians. And then I will tell you what happened after that.
And it's an important note as well that all of the skills that we were using, all of the things that you're probably far better at than us, you're all doing this already, communicating with many different nations, lots of different people, and it's that kind of thing that we use when we're trying to communicate with the embassies. And ultimately that allowed the trip to happen in the first place, otherwise we would have been left with nothing. Now our final video. Even though, as Zaamin said, that we weren't able to be there, the BBC cameraman was able to film it, and the technicians and Dr. Qureshi were able to fit the limbs. So So we'll show you this now.
Sadly for Matt and Zaamin, the next visit is without them. But the project's founder is there to finish the job they started. Up first, the tailor, Nazim. For the first time in 3 years, Nazim can walk tall. And the farm worker, Mohammed Zaamin, also has no need of his crutches, even if these are faltering first steps.
His life is transformed, go about their day-to-day activities and earn their own living.
Finally, it's back to Shiblu's village. This is a huge day in his young life. It doesn't take long before Shiblu's putting his new leg to the test and doing what most boys would do.
Having a prosthetic limb would make a massive difference to his life. He'll be able to get a good education. He'll be able to socialise and play sports with his friends. He won't be stigmatised by people because he doesn't have a leg, because he looks different to other people.
More than 70 people have been fitted with new limbs, thanks to the money raised back on Tyneside.
Now we're manufacturing these limbs. It brings a huge amount of hope to the people. It is a massive thing for us to be able to deliver to people, and will make an enormous difference to their lives.
We'll definitely go back for certain and make sure that this project is something that can really continue into the future and we can keep this legacy going.
So the word about our successful clinic spread back home. In fact, it hit the news online, some of the video that you just saw. It also got broadcasted on TV in the northeast of England first, and then onto BBC England Online, and finally to BBC News itself internationally and seen by millions of people. It's really helped the charity because it led to a huge number of donations and funding. In fact, so much that the website that we had helped build, its bandwidth wasn't ready for it, so much traffic, and the website crashed several times. It also led to us getting an international grant to help fund the next stage of the project.
Unfortunately though, not all of the internet was kind. This person took issue with the colour of the drain pipe being wrong, but we agreed with this one. But actually, the most important thing, and I think seeing that video there, at the time I think I could speak for both of us saying that we were so focused on getting the project done and helping these people, that we didn't really take in how amazing it was, and it was absolutely fantastic just to see that again there and see what a difference it has made. But what's happened since then? Does Shiblu care about the colour of his leg? Has it worked? Has he disintegrated after day 2? Well, we had some really good news recently from his teacher 6 months later after he had his limb fitted. We heard that he'd used his limb so much, every day in fact, walking to school, from school, and also in the playground, that he started to wear down some of the toes on the outside of his rubber foot. Which was really great news for us because it meant that it did actually make a difference and he did use it. But then that begs the question, what happens next? It's all good and well to be able to help 70 people, but what about follow-up for them? What about something more permanent? That would be better, wouldn't it? So I'm really glad to be able to announce that we managed to secure funding from a local donor in Bangladesh, which will be able to provide the construction fees for a permanent clinic. And we had this sent to us just 2 weeks ago. This is the blueprint for a new hospital that's being built. And in red is the area that's dedicated entirely to this rehabilitation clinic, which is absolutely fantastic. The really neat thing about it is that when amputees are rehabilitated, they can also have a job helping be a technician in the clinic, helping other amputees to walk again. And that means that they've got instant employment. And we're currently arranging more visas for the Pakistani technicians who helped in the first place to go out again and run a 3-month training exercise where they teach a whole new generation of technicians who are working in this clinic. We're also looking into new technologies. There was some upper limbs trial by Al-Kalam in Pakistan recently, and then 3D technologies, which we think will be the future for the charity, but for the moment, Drainpipes are the cheapest and most reliable. So what we think we've done through this entire journey is that we've created a template for how to implement this clinic into a completely new country so that it can run sustainably and provide prosthetic limbs to the people that need it the most. And we don't think there's any reason why we can't make this into an instruction manual. And this is our next plan, to share this with other motivated organisations who will have the funding and the people in order to make this happen. And therefore, there's no reason why every amputee in the world won't be able to have a prosthetic limb clinic just around the corner.
Finally, we hope by sharing this story, you guys can see that young people can make a difference with just a simple vision and a motivated team, willing to work together to make it happen. Thank you.